You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
Hey everyone, welcome to Best Bets for Pets. I'm your show host, Michelle Fern. Now, today we're going to talk about something every pet parent deals with, going to the vet and paying for it. Want to save some money? Who doesn't want to save money on vet bills? Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back, right after these messages. Stay tuned.
Buster, you're telling me my dog food products can't go on your shelves?
That's right. Didn't pass one of my Petco certified nutrition checklists. Sorry, Wayne.
Who made these checklists?
Geniuses. Very smart guys.
Well, it's good enough for most grocery stores.
Do you see cheese puffs on my shelves? Mayonnaise? Soda pop?
No.
That's because I ain't running no grocery store, Wayne. Your pets will get better nutrition, I guarantee it. Petco, where the healthy pets go.
Enter the code LUCKY10, LUCKY, the number 10, and get 10% off any order. No minimum at petco.com.
How would you like your business to reach out and invite in our audience? We have a brand new trademark concept called InfoSeeds. InfoSeeds are short 20-second seeds of information about your place of business, practice, or service. Is the best, most cost-effective way to invite us in. We only have a limited number of slots left. For more information, visit the website
PetLifeRadio.com.
Click on sponsorship information. There you can listen to a sample of InfoSeed. Remember, only a limited number of opportunities are available.
Having a rough day? Longing for the dog days of summer? Think your fun furry friend lives a dog's life? Well, find out everything you're begging to know as Pet Life Radio presents It's a Doggy Dog World with pet expert and award-winning author Liz Palaika. Every dog has his day, and you'll find out how to make your dog's day fun and rewarding. Every week, on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com. Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome everyone. I want to introduce my guest today, Charles Nebenzahl, and he is the president of Pet Assure. Welcome, Charles.
Hi. Thank you for having me on your show. Hi, everybody.
We're so glad to have you. Probably 99.9% of us that have pets take our pets to the vet. They have to get their regular shots and that sort of thing. And Pet Assure is a program that actually saves pet parents money at the vet, but it's not quite like insurance. So can you explain to our listeners what Pet Assure is?
Sure. We like to call ourselves a veterinary discount plan. It's a very simple program. We have contracts with vets throughout the country, about 10% of the country's vets, that you go there. You go to a regular veterinarian, you get the same services as everyone else. You show your card, and they discount their services. Typically, it's a 25% discount. So if the bill was $100, it would be $75. Very simple. It's a low-cost plan that saves people money.
Wow, and it sounds so simple and easy. So, Charles, how did Pet Assure start?
It was about 1994 when the company founder, he had insurance. He had a lab that had a hip dysplasia, and he went for the surgery thinking that he'd get covered by an insurance, was turned down on his claim because they said that the Labradors, it's a condition that's common to the breed, and it wasn't covered. And he said there's got to be a better way, and he came up with this Pet Assure idea. Company was started in 95. It grew slowly. It took a very long time to build a network, really, to get people to understand what it is. The last couple of years, we've been growing very quickly. We currently have almost 150,000 pet households throughout the country that are part of our program.
Wow, that's great. And I like the fact that it started from someone being upset with how pet insurance, people insurance too, is very frustrating, and especially in the United States. And I really like the fact that something great came out of a, kind of a negative and frustrating situation.
Pet insurance, to a degree, I don't want to knock it because I do think it's a valuable product, but to a degree, in order to manage their costs, have taken on a lot of the fine print that the big health insurers have taken on in human healthcare. And there's a lot of fine print that surprises a lot of people. They'll have the insurance for 2 years, 3 years, pay $500-$600 a year in premiums, and then they'll have a big claim and find out only the first $1,000 is covered or something like that. And it's really just, the only way their business model can work is they have to be careful about large claims.
It makes sense. Now, what's the difference for people that might not be very aware of what pet insurance does? What's the difference between Pet Assure and pet insurance?
Pet insurance will, the stated amount that they're covering is more. They might say they're covering 70% or 80%. It's more classic, where you go to a veterinarian, you pay the full amount, you get forms to fill out, you mail it out. If it's covered after deductibles and everything, at the end of the day, insurance covers about 45% of what is sent to them. That's just the way it works out after deductibles and limitations and exclusions and so on. Pet Assure is, there's no forms, anything to fill out, there's no exclusions. People go to the vet, they get those services, they get the discount on the spot. It's really very, very simple. People ask me to speak about my company, and there's very little to say, because you just show your card, you get your discount. The insurance is a good product for the right type of person. It doesn't really pay for itself, but Consumer Reports just had a report, and they've had reports like this over the years, where insurance is not really a product that pays for itself. This is something that does pay for itself. It's much lower cost. Insurance is expensive. A good plan is $50, $60 a month in insurance, a plan that will cover what you need to cover, whereas ours is typically less than $10 a pet. So it is much cheaper.
You just basically go to vets that belong to the Pet Assure program. And are there vets all across the U.S.? Is this available in other countries?
It's only in the United States. We're in all 50 states and in the territories, Puerto Rico, Guam, wherever it may be. And someone can call our number. It's 800-789-7387. Sorry, that was fast. 789-7387. Or they can go to our website, www.petassure.com, or on your website. This interview is going to be posted, and all the information is going to be there. There is a simple search feature on our website that shows them who the vets in their area are. Whoever looks can see which vets are in our area. We select our vets. We screen them, and we have customers who are very happy with us. We hardly ever lose a customer. It's really a simple product that works.
Now, Pet Assure is also available. Some corporate companies are now offering Pet Assure to their employees. Is that correct?
Yes. It's become much more common for companies to be offering, just like they'll have a dental plan or a vision plan, they'll have a pet plan. Initially, it was mostly just pet insurance the companies were offering, but they found that insurance really wasn't much of an offer for most of their employees, either because it was very expensive, or if someone has an older pet, they really can't get insurance, or a pet that already has some type of illness wouldn't be covered. So more and more companies have been coming to us. I think right now we have almost 3,000 companies that offer Pet Assure to their employees, and it comes straight out of payroll.
You made some good points, because Pet Assure, I know for pet insurance, because I don't have it now, but I've looked into it in the past, and it can be pricey, and if the dog is past a certain age, they don't cover and so forth. Now, for Pet Assure, it's just a flat discount, so it covers annual exams as well as if there was a certain type, a surgery needed or something like that.
It covers routine services. It covers pre-existing conditions. It will cover, God forbid, somebody has an accident or a serious illness. It will cover it. There's no limit to how much it will cover. We actually had somebody who spent over $100,000 on her cat, and she got the discount throughout the whole process.
That's good for the life of the dog and then some.
Yeah.
She more than covered the cost of Pet-Assure. Wow.
And interestingly enough, because most of our clients obviously aren't spending that much money, don't even have that much to spend. But interestingly enough, our veterinarians tell us all the time that people with Pet-Assure are taking much better care of their pets. We're not sure why. It's just that people have made that commitment by becoming part of our program, and 15 to 20% more visits per year. And just doing the right things for their pets, preventative care, whatever it may be, which is really nice to hear.
What types of pets are covered?
What types aren't covered?
Oh, okay.
We cover everything. Dogs, cats, birds, monkeys. We actually had a shark a while back, snakes, reptiles. There's nothing that isn't covered. Lots of bunnies.
Wow. That's pretty good of just about everything. And are there any exclusions? I think we talked about this a little before, but like a dental visit, is that excluded, or is there
No,
any?
Everything's included. There's not any medical services included. If a doctor does perhaps grooming as a service, not as part of a medical procedure, the doctor doesn't have to cover it, but as a general rule, everything is covered. We also have, besides the veterinary benefits, we also have, at this point, over 1,000 merchants, mostly online merchants that give discounts to our members. We also have I know you had a while ago a visitor on your show who had a pet ID tag, which was similar to what we have, and it's just included in membership by us, where every pet that's registered with us gets their own ID number. If someone finds that pet, they can just right there on the spot, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They just call the number on the tag, and we have a list of, when you register your pet, you can register your number, your friend's number, your mother's number, whoever it may be. We put the person that finds the pet on hold, and we call all the people on the list till we find someone who knows the pet, and then we conference call together. And it's a great little program, great little add-on to our program, which we're very proud of, too.
That's definitely a great idea. So what do our listeners do to start the process to get Pet-Assure for their pet?
The easiest is www.petassure.com. It's just PETASSURE, and they can go there, search for a vet in their area, and they can sign up. That's really the easiest.
It's very simple. Now, what about, if I can ask, what about costs?
It runs from, our lowest cost product is $7.95 a month, which is for a cat, or $79 a year. There's a 20% discount if you get it for the year. That's for a single cat. Our most expensive plan is $13.95 a month, and that covers up to 4 pets. So that works out to be a lot less, obviously, per pet.
It sounds like a great plan and great information. Listeners, we'll have information about Pet-Assure on our website on PetLifeRadio.com on the episode page of this segment. And so there will be a link to the website as well as some information. So you could go right to Pet-Assure and do some more research and purchase a plan for your pets. So, Charles, thanks so much for coming on Best Bets for Pets. Is there anything else you need to let our listeners know about Pet-Assure?
Just if, whether it's for you or not, people really should visit our website. A lot of fun stuff going on. We've got a great blog. We've licensed from Rachel Hale, who's a world-known pet photographer. She's really got fantastic pictures. We've licensed her library of pet pictures, and every day we feature one. We can also mail it if somebody wants it to come in their email. That's our daily pet calendar. We also have a program going on Facebook where everyone who likes us, we're donating $1 to a shelter for every like we receive. And we also have, right now, we're issuing, in about a month, we're starting to issue a regular credit card, which is going to be a Pet-Assure credit card. And we have a contest going on. People are submitting their picture of their pet, and some of those pictures are going to be selected to be on the card. So if you have a cute pet picture, you can send it in, and you may end up seeing thousands of cards out there with your pet's picture on it.
Wow, that's great information. Thanks so much. And listeners, you can go to the episode page of this segment, and there will be a link to the Pet-Assure website and a little bit more information about Pet-Assure. Thanks, Charles, for coming on Best Bets for Pets.
Thank you very much.
And we'll be right back with another great segment.
We'll be right back, right after these messages. Stay tuned.
Love your pets but wish their medications were a lot less expensive? They are at 1-800-PET-MEDS. You'll not only save on flea and heartworm medications, but on prescriptions for arthritis, incontinence, thyroid, and more. And you get fast service, free shipping, and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Plus, our licensed pharmacists ensure accuracy, monitor drug interaction, and more. See why over 5 million people have trusted their pet's health to 1-800-PET-MEDS, America's largest pet pharmacy. Call now or order online.
Go to 1-800-PETMEDS.com/BEST, BEST, to get 10% off any order and free shipping on orders of $39 or more at PetMeds.com.
I don't make any decisions about who to hire without going to Angie's List first.
You'll find reviews on home repair to healthcare, written by people just like you.
With Angie's List, I know who to call, and I know the results will be fantastic.
Angie's List, that you can trust.
Go to angieslist.com/best and get 25% off any subscription. That's angieslist.com/best, BEST.
How would you like your business to reach out and invite in our audience?
We have a brand new trademark concept called Info Seeds. Info Seeds are short 20-second seeds of information about your place of business, practice, or service.
We only have a limited number of slots left. For more information, visit
PetLifeRadio.com.
Click on sponsorship information.
There you can listen to a sample of Info Seed or email us at
PetLifeRadio.com.
Remember, only a limited number of opportunities are available.
Hi everybody, I'm Megan Blake here with my sidekick Super Smiley, the giant mutt and spokes dog for throwaways. You're listening to Pet Life Radio, and I'd like to tell you about our brand new show, A Super Smiley Adventure. Our show explores adventures with animals. They can be traveling, out in the world trips, or inner journeys where our animals lead us to inspiration and self-discovery, or just plain fun adventures. Join us here on Pet Life Radio on A Super Smiley Adventure. Good boy.
Let's talk pets.
Let's talk pets
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Hi everyone. We have a great show today. You'll learn all about different products to use when you are traveling with your pet. I'd like to introduce Patrick Kaufman. He is the General Manager of Solvit. Welcome, Patrick.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Well, thanks for being here on Best Bets for Pets. Well, first of all, can you tell our listeners about Solvit Pet Products?
Sure. We're a 7-year-old company. We actually started with a pet ramp, which was intended to help pets that had difficulty with mobility to get in and out of vehicles or up and down from vet tables or grooming tables or maybe even just stairs at home. And then as we were getting pets into vehicles, we realized, there's not a lot of solutions to help if you've got a pet in your vehicle to keep the vehicle clean or to keep the pet where you want them to stay. So we launched into a number of products that are related to travel, specifically travel in the car with your pet, and those include seat covers, cargo liners, barriers, their safety harnesses, booster seats, and some other products, but they're all focused around the idea that you're taking your pet with you when you go. That's a real common kind of a cultural change with our pets nowadays, is we don't leave them at home so much. We take them when we go places. So just trying to simplify and keep the car clean and simplify the task of taking our pets with us when we go places.
You also have some unique products that I noticed on your website, such as, I've seen the little strollers for small dogs, but you have them for large dogs as well.
That's true. A lot of people have heard of strollers for dogs, and a lot of those are kind of modified baby strollers, and they're pink and green, and those they're more kind of for show than for any functional purpose. But since we are dealing with a lot of consumers who have the dogs with mobility problems, we learned that there were a lot of them, the labs and the Goldens, and a lot of these larger breeds get a lot of arthritis issues. And whereas they were young at one time in their lives, obviously, and active and taking walks and things with their owners, now they're really having difficulty doing that. So we have strollers that are on a large scale. So those large dogs that have arthritis, mobility problems, they can stay active. Maybe they can walk halfway around the block now, and so then they get to take a ride the rest of the way. So those are real therapeutic products. We've also, they have a version that is a trailer that goes behind a bicycle, and we also have baskets for little dogs that go on the handlebar. So just again, it's all about taking pets with us when we go places, even if that's just to the park, maybe the grocery store, just around the block.
Well, it's a great idea because the more and more of us are, our pets are like our kids. So we do want to take them with us, and it's nice to be able to have the tools to do so.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The strongest emotional response and feedback we get from consumers are the ones that are buying the trailers and the strollers because, they've lived with their pets for so long and they remember those active days and now it just breaks their heart to see their pet limp along or just can't get it done anymore. And this is a way to give them a chance to take it easy and take them out and get them fresh air and, get them outside of the house without having to worry about, hurting their joints any further.
It's a great idea. Now, I recently received and tried out the Pet Travel Organizer Kit, which is great. It looks like it's like a messenger bag size, and it has a holder for food, for dry food, and it comes with 2 collapsible, like cloth bowls. I don't know how you describe it, to hold the food and the water.
Collapsible travel bowls, we call them. They're waterproof, and they fold up nice and flat and fit into a couple of pockets that are built into the organizer. And you're right, it's about the size of a mail bag. You might think of it as luggage or a briefcase for your pet. And the idea is it holds all of your pet's essentials when they're away from home. So we gave it the name HomeAway as sort of a humorous take on the idea that they're actually away from home, but you want to make them feel like it's a home away from home when they've got their essentials traveling with them. So whether you're taking them on a trip in the car, or maybe you're just leaving them with a sitter while you go somewhere and you can't take them with you, they're away from home, but all their stuff is with them. So their favorite chew toy, their favorite blanket, their favorite food or the food that they're used to eating. That's essential to have that go along with them. And all the other things, if you check out our website, you can see just an exploded picture of all the pieces that go into it, and you can see a picture of them all packed inside. And it's very well organized. It's surprisingly roomy, and there's even a cute little device on the front pocket where you can dispense poopy bags out of the front without having to open the whole kit up. You just drop your roll of poopy bags in the front pocket, and they feed out of a little grommet on the front side, so that's another convenience feature.
Yeah, I noticed that. That is very convenient, very handy, too. What was the idea behind developing this travel bag, the HomeAway bag?
Well, as I said earlier, we do a lot of travel products, and in fact, I would probably suggest we have the broadest line of products for traveling with in the car with your pet. And so we're just trying to explore all of the different issues that come up there. And I have a sister-in-law that lives 5 hours away, and they visit us frequently, and they have a dog, and they visited us for Christmas last year, and I remember the dog getting out of the back, and she had 2 or 3 of these little, plastic grocery bags with a chew bone and food and all this stuff, and it was just sort of scattered around the back of her car, and it just, kind of the light bulb went off, and we thought, wouldn't it be better if you could organize all that stuff, and it's just one little satchel with a handle, and everything's there. Another nice use for this product is for an emergency or evacuation kit. And with the hurricanes and the nuclear issues that happen in Japan and things, a lot of people are thinking about, what if you had to leave on the spur of a moment? Down here in Texas, this time of year, we're seeing a lot of wildfires because we're in a drought. So, what if you had to leave the house right now? It'd be nice if you knew you had all your stuff for your pet right in one location. So that's another great application for the product. And, if you're lucky enough to take your dog to work, it's a great way to have all your stuff with you for your dog when you take them to work or any place you take them.
Yeah, those are great ideas. And as far as suggestions, if you have to evacuate I guess you haven't lived in earthquake areas. Oh. Those are really sudden, no warning. So it's always good to have something, to grab for your pets. You're right. And medicine too. Everything. You could put a spare in that bag and just be good to go.
That's right. It has, as you mentioned before, a food storage bag, which will hold, according to Purina's website, it's enough food to feed a 35-pound dog for about 5 days, which seems kind of surprising, but it's a surprisingly roomy storage bag, and that can be used separate from the kit as well. And then, as you mentioned, the 2 travel bowls, and it also includes a 1-liter polycarbonate water bottle. So if you're traveling in the road and you don't have to try to find a rest area necessarily, you've got water with you. It's very convenient. If you're taking a little hike with your dog, then you can carry that along too. So a lot of convenience features with the travel kit.
Where can our listeners find the travel kit?
It's actually brand new. We're just getting it rolled out now, but you could find it in a number of mail order catalogs. Your listeners might be familiar with Fetch Dog catalog, also Dr. Foster and Smith catalog. There'll be some other catalogs that will be rolling it out for the holiday season, so keep your eyes open there. Also, we do sell through a number of internet retailers, and those will be available very shortly. And you should be able to find it at a number of pet stores. We'll be selling through your distributor network, and they sell then again to pet stores. So probably the best suggestion would be to log on to our website and look for the Where to Buy section of our site, and they can plug in the zip code and find the closest stores that carry Solvit products. And that website is just www.solvitproducts.com.
Okay, great. Thank you. And listeners, as always, on the episode section of this segment, there'll be a link to the site and the picture of the product and a little bit of information about the product as well. So, Patrick, are there any new items on the horizon?
Well, we're always trying to come up with new items and things to keep us interesting for consumers and for our retail customers alike. We're working on a product that, again, helps with pets with mobility problems. This is more of serious mobility problems. It's actually a product that helps you lift the pet if their limbs are to the point where they just have a hard time getting up or even a hard time walking. This is a lifting aid that would allow them to move around. It's probably not something you'd walk around the block with them, but if they just need to go outside to eliminate or just want to go sniff around the house or something, then this is a way to help them get around. Also, a number of our products are, again, protecting the seats inside the vehicle. We've got some new products that will protect the seats inside your house. So there'll be furniture protectors. And then there's a few other things that are a little too early to reveal. We do a lot of dog products. We might even get into some cat products for 2012.
Oh, it sounds exciting. And our listeners can go to your website, which is solvitproducts.com, and find out more.
Yeah, remember, Solvit spelled kind of funny. It's SOLVIT and then the word products.com. So hopefully we'll have a brand new website in just a couple of more days, and so hopefully the listeners will be able to find what they need right there.
Okay, great. Thanks so much for coming on Best Bets for Pets and telling our listeners all about the travel products from Solvit Products.
It was my pleasure, Michelle. Appreciate it very much.
And thanks to my producer, Mark Winter, for making me sound great, and for my furry boys, Nick, Zeus, and Dennis, for keeping me on my toes, give me something to smile about when it's been a stressful day, and occasionally making me crazy. If you have questions, you can send them in to Michelle at PetLifeRadio.com. Please check out my blog where I post different pictures and interesting things about some of the products. You can just do a search, Best Bets for Pets blog, and you'll find out all about my blog. Thanks again for listening.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.